Welcome. You're tuning into Calligraphy Unscripted. I'm Christy Tony, a calligraphy expert with 16 years of experience. And in this podcast, you can expect storytelling, actionable tips, and mindset hacks to help you along in this discipline. So let's just jump right in and ink up. Welcome back to the Calligraphy Unscripted podcast. I'm happy to announce that we have made it to episode 12. It's August, and I was telling my patrons inside of my Patreon membership that I don't feel like I bumped into August like I do every year. I have been very present this year. There have been some summers that I have been so busy with wedding commissions that my only outings have been to my storage unit, food runs, vendor partners, establishments, and wedding venues. No exaggeration. Sad but true. Especially here in Chicago, where summers are typically amazing. Now, maybe part of it is preparing this podcast weekly. Perhaps it's my commitment to creating content consistently this year. Heck, it might even be my monitoring the progress of my vegetable garden. I don't know, but I feel like everything this season in 2023 is as it should be. I still have a list of restaurants to try and festivals to visit before the summer ends. There is still time for all you people saying, "Oh, the summer is over." It's not over. Not over. Now, I think I am a walking example this season of taking the time to smell the roses. Now, as we are officially inside the launch pad for fourth quarter, you will begin to see more pumpkins, ornaments, watercolor renderings, and other custom goods that can all fall under the umbrella of gift giving. Now, a question that I seem to always ask myself as the season begins to slowly change is why? Why do I continue to do this year after year? I will say that depending on the time of year, the answer to this question may be different. When things feel hard, clients get pissed off, I'm exhausted during a moment when I should be working, a traditional 9 to 5 where my life is my own as soon as I leave the premises seems so good. I mean, really, like, chef's kiss. But I digress. Now, in reality, in the world of calligraphy, the why isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. It's as diverse and intricate as the scripts that we all create. From the professionals meticulously crafting their masterpieces to the hobbyist finding solace in every stroke, to the event calligrapher who is churning out signs and different elements for couples every week. Each calligrapher's why is a personal journey, and it's a story inked in purpose, passion, persistence, or a combination of all three. Now, I'm going to go over 4 possible whys of calligraphy, as you can totally have more than one. Just something to think about. Now, first, it might be the thrill of creating something beautiful with my own hands. It's that feeling when the ink meets the paper and suddenly words come alive. They're dancing on the paper. They've got a life of their own. Or perhaps it's about the challenge, the discipline. You know this is not for the faint-hearted. I mean, there is a certain demeanor that you have to have in order to fit under this big tent. It's just satisfying to come close to mastering a technique, to bring precision and harmony to a commission. I keep saying it, but exploring the hand-lettered arts is going to prove to be a lifelong pursuit. And now another one. Maybe we just go beyond the art itself. The world of calligraphy is so much more than its aesthetic appeal. It's an escape. It's a mental retreat, right? In an age bombarded with screens and digital chaos, picking up a pen and feeling it glide across the paper, it's just soothing. I'll even do this while I'm binging something on Netflix or Hulu. I like to mix things up, especially if it's something that I've seen and I don't have to look at the television. Try it. I just wish I could do more of it. I mean, that kind of feeling, those endorphins that get released while you're writing, they can get drowned out. They can get drowned out by work that has to be done in a certain time frame. Work that has to be perfect. Work that has to satisfy an end client. I find myself constantly trying to achieve a balance between the two. And then, of course, there's the community. That's a big why. The friendships that are forged over a shared passion. That's why I encourage you guys all to go to IAMPETH at least once so that you can see so many people, so many unicorns in the same space. It's really intoxicating. The real mentors, the students, the collaborators. I mean, there's also the community that I've created through sharing my content. Check out my TikTok when you get a chance. That's a place where people really talk to each other, that really engage with your content. And I do a lot of teaching over there. Now, finally, let's not forget the monetization aspect. Monetization can be a why. Don't be ashamed if your why is about money. Some of us have turned our love and passion for calligraphy into thriving businesses. Crafting our ways through weddings, branding, personalized gifts. Why not? If you can blend passion with profit, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? There are a lot of hobbyists that I see, and I just wonder, wow, you could be making so much money. I mean, I can understand if that's not your motivation at all. You're just doing it absolutely for the beauty of something, but my goodness. There's an Instagram account, and I know I'm going to butcher this. I think it's called, you should be familiar with it too if you have been dabbling in the arts for any period of time. I believe it's called Alice Loves Drawing Flowers or Alice Draws Flowers. I believe that's the name of it. Do a Google search on it so you can see. But she's got 1 million followers. She should have 1 million followers by now. I think when I was really looking at her page, it was maybe 900,000. But I think she's at 1 million. And she does not have any links. She does not lead anybody anywhere. She truly just has a wonderful portfolio of all different kinds of flowers that she loves to draw. So you got to go over there. Got to go visit her because that's just one of the holy grails of florals if you want to get better at florals. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that there are people who just love doing something just for the aesthetic value of it. Now it's your turn to ponder this question of why. Have you ever stopped to think about your why? Now, whether you're a seasoned calligrapher or someone just starting, take a moment. Reflect on what draws you to this art form. Is it the creativity, the discipline, the community, or something else altogether? Now, I talk about this because understanding your why can be a powerful compass for you. It's what keeps you going when ink spills everywhere, when the paper or surface that you're working on is impossible, or you're just not feeling very creative in that moment. Your why will end up being your anchor. Now, I hope you found some inspiration or maybe even a spark of curiosity in today's podcast. Our why is our guiding star. I want you to embrace it, celebrate it, and let it lead you in your calligraphic journey. Until next time. I hope you enjoyed the episode and I appreciate you listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check out some of my problem-solving content in the show notes, and I'd love to connect with you on socials. I can be found on Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube under Calligraphy by CT. Until next time.